Go ahead and hit record. All right, everybody. We already learned how to do the block. Okay, let's go ahead and build the block in French. What's the first one, everybody on the left? Je. What's the second one? Tu. This one? Il. What's this one?
El.
Okay, the one in the middle. Okay. Now this side, everybody. You. This one? You. This one?
Yes.
And this one? L. Good. Any questions? Excuse me.
I thought it had S.
I forgot the S, sorry. L. Any questions about that? You already knew how to do this, okay? All right. In French, you have, with any language, you have this thing called conjugation. We did this in English all the time. Okay? For example, you don't say I goes, you say I go. You don't say he cried, you say he cries. Everybody with me on this?
Yes.
Okay. When somebody says it wrong, it doesn't sound right in our language. Everybody with me on that? You agree with that? Okay. So, in English, everybody, in French, you're going to do the same thing. In French, the first major group of verbs that we're going to study are called ER verbs. Everybody with me on this? ER verbs. And they're just simply verbs that end in ER. That's why they're called ER verbs. Does everybody see that? Okay? All right, so what one of the basic French verbs that every French class usually
I'm so sorry.
Okay, one of the major verbs that happens in French that people have been doing this since the beginning of French foreign language study, about 2 billion years ago, is the verb parler. Parler, everybody, means to speak. Has anybody ever heard this phrase, parlez-vous français? Ou est-ce que, oui, oui, je parle français. Est-ce que tu parles français? Oui, je parle français. Oui, 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 c'est si, si, non, non, non. All right. Now, parler means to speak. Is it an ER verb, everybody?
Yes.
How can you tell it's an ER verb? Okay. To conjugate ER verbs, the first thing you need to do with any verb is do what, everybody? Build the, please,
Block.
don't disappoint me. Build the block. Good. So from now until you quit studying French with me, your block is going to look like this. Is everybody with me on this? Some teachers do blocks differently. I'm not saying they're wrong, but I'm more right than they are. Okay? Okay. And Europeans don't even build a block, they just put everything in a straight line. That's weird. Okay, so you got this going on, everybody, all right? All right, so what you need to do, I need to just shrink this down just a hair just to get it all on this page. All right? This parley is just to speak, everybody. Check the camera, make sure you
I was
can
gonna
read
say
that.
I can't really see it.
You can't read that?
No. Now I can.
Is
Yeah.
that better? Okay. I think that's the same.
That's back. Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah.
All right. All right. All right, so what you're going to do, everybody, is you're going to take the ER off. And when you take the ER off, you get something called the stem. And the stem of parler is just par. Is everybody with me on that?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes, sir.
All right. So you take the stem and you put it with each of these. Is everybody with me so far? Okay. If you don't understand, please tell me. All right, you put the stem with each of these. Is everybody good? You're not done yet. Each one of these verbs, each one of these stems has a different ending, okay, that goes with the subjects. Don't worry, we're going to practice this over and over. Je is just an E. Tu is an ES. We're not going to pronounce these right now, but we're going to pronounce these in just a minute because there's something I want to show you specifically. L is just an E. On is just an E. Nu, with O-N-S. Vous is EZ. Il is ENT. And elle is ENT. Is everybody with me on that? Is everybody good so far? Okay. Any questions so far? All right. So, can I move on? All right. So once you get the stem off, then you add the endings. And just to reiterate, the ending for je is just an E. Not an R, excuse me. The ending for tu, not you. The ending for tu, everybody is ES.
Yes.
Il, everybody is.
E.
I really don't like this keyboard. L is E. Okay. Ending for on is what, everybody? E. Ending for new, O-N-S. Whoops, sorry. Ending for vous,
Easy.
easy. L, everybody, is ENT. And L, everybody, is ENT. Is everybody with me so far? Yes? No? Maybe?
Yes.
All right. So, all right. So let's look at another verb and just do it together. Okay. Let's do bavorde. Bavorde, which means to gossip. Okay? What's the first thing you're going to do with this verb, everybody, is do what?
Take the.
Nope. What's the first thing you do with every verb?
Go block.
Build the block. Let me reiterate. What is the first thing you do with every verb?
Build a ball.
Build the block.
We have to build the block every time.
First thing that you do with every verb is build the block, yes. All right. Rhoda, will you look, will you see if Amber's right there and tell her to get those papers off the printer for me? All right, so let me see who I can bother. So Majesty, what's the next thing that I need to get?
The next thing you provide here?
What do I need to do next? I need to find the stem. How do I find the stem?
Take off.
Take off ER.
Take off the ER. So what is it gonna look like?
B-A-D-A-R-D.
Correct, hold on. that bother anybody?
Yes.
What? The fact that it doesn't line up right now, doesn't bother anybody? Does it bother you?
Oh, it's okay.
All right. So what's the next step that we have to do? We have to add the what?
The endings.
The endings, good. Bailey, what is the ending for je?
E.
Good. All right. Douglas, what's the ending for Q?
Yes.
Good. All right. What is the ending for ill? Rena? E. What is the ending for L? Austin? E. Good. What is the ending for on, please? Daniel? Daniel?
E.
Good. All right, what is the ending for new? Andrew?
ONF.
Good. What's the ending for vu, please? Who hasn't had one? I don't know. Haley? Sorry, Lacey?
Easy.
Good. John? Il?
ENT.
Good. And L, plural. Kyle? Okay, what's the ending for L, plural, everybody?
Yeah.
ENT, same thing, okay? All right, is everybody good so far? Okay. Take 2 minutes. You might not even need that. Take 2 minutes and on your own, do the French verb discuter, which means to discuss. Everybody? Remember, did you get those papers?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Right here.
I need them. Thank you. Alright. Would anybody like to tell me what you did, the steps you took, and the final forms? Anybody? Anybody else? Thanks to Dave, John. Alright, go ahead, Gabriel.
You build the block,
Okay, build the block, good.
you take the PR off,
Okay. And now you do your stem.
you put your stem into the block,
Okay.
then you add the ending part.
Right. So what was your, I don't know when my keyboard decided to quit working. What was your je form? What did it look like?
This Q and E,
Alright.
Working.
Is it working now? Well,
You gotta give it a minute.
alright. What does your two form look like?
this cut with an EN,
Okay. L?
another E,
Okay.
another E.
L? Same thing.
On the same thing.
Okay. The new?
O and F,
The vu? L. All right, good. All right, so everybody with me so far, okay? All right, what I need you to do is notice a few little things we need to add to it. Everybody, take a pen and draw it around like this. Okay. Okay, you don't cut off. Like that.
Really? Okay. Everybody with me so far? Okay. These forms of the verbs are called the pen. Okay? Let me show you why, everybody. Say, je discute. Tu discute. Il discute. Elle discute. Discute. Il discute. Elle discute. Il discute. Il discute. Elle discute. Elle discute. Why do you think they're called the verb? Anybody? Because it makes a
Because
verb.
they sound
They make a verb, and they're all pronounced the same. Everybody with me on that? Okay, now look at the other two. Nous discutons. Vous discutez. Nous discutons. Vous discutez. Okay, everybody sees what I'm trying to do now, right? All right. All right, a few little things I need to go over. Okay. Back in a second. Je, everybody. I need to pronounce it. I'm just talking to myself.
Mr. Dixon,
Yes.
can you scoot in?
Huh?
Can you zoom in? I can't see you. There you go.
Je becomes J apostrophe. I'm just gonna leave it like that. J apostrophe before verbs. That begin with A, E, I, O, U, and a silent H. Okay, everybody with me so far? For example, you say j'aime, which is I love. Everybody say j'aime.
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 You can say j'aime if you want, that's how they say it in southern France. Other places would say j'aime, everybody.
J'aime.
Okay, everybody, look into the eyes of somebody sitting next to you and say je t'aime.
What? Je t'aime.
What's that mean?
Just look at, that means I love you.
Okay. But that means we just like wrong.
If you want to say I love you, go ahead and write this down so you know what it means. Je t'aime, everybody. Everybody with me on this? Okay, now everybody, look at this. je te. Now look at somebody and say, je te teste, which is I hate you.
It's a test.
Je déteste.
Can you love somebody and hate them at the same time?
Yes.
Okay.
Not.
The removal of the E up here, everybody, just for your own knowledge to write down, is called elision. Elision, which means removal. Okay? That's the removal of the E. Okay? Let me make sure I don't miss anything. All right. Next, something else I need to show you. It's called liaison. What's it called? Yes, it is. Liaison. I'll show you how this works, okay? We're going to take the French verb arriver. What do you think arriver means? Just take a guess. To arrive. Okay? So what happens with the je form? You know, we just did that. What happens? Becomes J what? J apostrophe. And yes, it is written as one word when you do that. Tu arrives. Il arrive. Elle arrive.
Make it a ball.
What? And what's the okay.
You want to add an E and T, it's just an E.
What did you say?
You added an E and T, it's just an E.
Oh, sorry. That's my bad. Thank you for pointing out my mistake. All right, for the other side, everybody, I shouldn't have wrote it like this. I messed up because you'll have to need some space. That's my bad. I'm sorry. I know you can't do that, but maybe you can write at the bottom or something. Maybe one day we'll all get school Chromebooks like they promised. Do you think we will? No? All right, so does everybody have this verb already? Let me know when you're done. All right. So everybody, let me show you what this means. All right, this is what this means. All right, everybody, pronounce this with me. J'arrive. Nous arrivons. Okay, you have to put a Z sound in the middle. Nous arrivons. Okay, emphasize it for now. Nous arrivons. Okay. Vous arrivez. Okay, does everybody hear that so far? Okay. I'm gonna try to get this to line up perfectly. Let's see if it does. Yes, perfect. No, it didn't. That one did. All right,
right, everybody. Everybody, il arrive, ils arrivent. Elle arrive, ils arrivent. You guys hear the difference? Il arrive, ils arrivent. Elle arrive, elles arrivent. Does everybody hear the difference? Okay. What is the difference?
Where's the Z?
Okay, why is there going to be a Z sound in this blank area?
Because of the S's.
Because the S carries over like a liaison. Do you write it like that when you write it in French, everybody?
No.
No, it's just like that. But you have to know that it's a Z sound. Okay, any questions about that? Okay. There's one other thing I want you to go over. All right, good. All right. When you do what is that pin thing? Does anybody know what that is?
Click on it.
Oh, weird. Okay. Guess he opened this up. All right. Last thing we need to know. Okay. When you're doing your assignments, if you see just a girl's name, give me a random girl's name.
Brooke.
Sharon.
Okay, Brooke. If you see Brooke in a sentence, it takes the same form of the verb as F. You need to write that down. Okay? If you see a boy in there, give me a name of a
Jack.
boy.
Toby.
John.
Toby.
Jack.
Toby.
Nicholas.
Michael.
Brock.
Nick.
Come on.
That takes the same form of the verb as? Anybody?
Il.
Il. Good. Now, this is where it gets a little tricky. What if you have Paul and Jake? What form of the verb does that take?
Is.
Il.
Il with the S. Okay. What if you have, let's see. Give me,
Two girl names?
Sharon and Brooke.
Yeah.
all right, let's name my two ex-wives, Jessica
Sharon.
and Elizabeth. What do you use with that?
Il with
With an S.
Nope. L with an S.
L.
Yeah? Now let's get really complex. What if you have Justina? Give me another name. Another girl.
Girl or
name.
boy?
Girl.
Brooke.
Brooke? All right, Brooke.
Bailey.
Sharon.
Sharon.
Got you, Bailey. Who is Sharon? Bailey.
Bailey. And French does not use the Oxford comma. And, give me a boy's name,
John.
John. What would you use then, everybody?
They.
Both of them.
Nope, you would use IOS for masculine.
That's them.
Why would you use the masculine form?
Because there's a dude.
Correct. You could have 100 girls and one boy, and that one boy would turn the thing to a masculine.
That's
Okay.
Texas.
One.
What if you have 100 boys and one girl?
It's the opposite.
Nope,
It's the same thing.
Oh,
same thing. Okay. I'm not saying that the French culture and language are a male-dominated thing, but that's just the way their language evolves over time. Hi, Pumpkin. Did you have a good day? Did you get a sticker? Why did you get a sticker? What'd she say?
She's throwing fits and stuff.
It's not
You threw a fit today? Okay, we'll go sit with Amber. I'll be done in a second. All right, so there's one other thing you need to know.
What's in the back?
Let's just say we have Amber and moi. Amber and me. What form of the verb would that take?
It is with an S, right?
Anybody want to take a guess?
Oh, I don't
New.
know.
Why would it be new? Because it's like amber and I. Amber and
Yourself?
me. We. Yeah? Any questions about that? Okay. All right. Got the camera on, please?
Okay, camera.